We are back with another video in the Undrafted series. Again, we did this last year and it went pretty well, but what we're going to do, I found out that it is very difficult to find out anything about these guys. One of the reasons they went undrafted is because I don't think they were heavily scouted. So it's not a lot of scouting material about these guys. So what we're going to do is, I did find a website where a bunch of them are grouped together, but if we can find a player profile on these guys from a draft prospect website, we will then talk about that player. And that is one of the players that we have today with Isaac Rex. Now, this guy is a tight end from BYU. Now, we have several undrafted tight ends on our roster, but the one that I'm thinking about is Brock Wright. Remember, he was going to go to the San Francisco 49ers, but the Detroit Lions said, not so fast. And they decided to match the offer to keep him in the city of Detroit. So this guy, Isaac, when we go over his strengths and weaknesses, I feel like there is a chance that he could be a tight end that could crack the practice squad or even penetrate the 53-man roster, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, remember, we have Sam Laporta, and we have James Mitchell, who's probably going to be number 2, but there's a good chance that Brock Wright could move up to number 2. And where would that put James Mitchell at this point? James Mitchell is kind of a 5th-round pick heading into his 3rd year. Not really much that we know about him as far as his play on the NFL football field. We know he's come in clutch a couple times, but I don't know if there's a future with the Detroit Lions there. So never underestimate a undrafted free agent. Now, I know I made a video about Isaac Williams yesterday, and you guys were talking about how he got $300,000. That doesn't matter to me. That doesn't matter to me. If he can't contribute in a way that the Detroit Lions need him to, he won't be part of the team. It doesn't matter how much money he got. So that's something there. But this guy here, it is a potential that he could crack the practice squad. Like, we never can have too many tight ends, right? So one thing about this guy, they don't have a strengths and a summary, which is, I like to read the summary because the summary just will summarize everything. But in this case, we'll read his strengths and his weaknesses, and I'll let you make your own decision. Obviously, we have to see him on the football field during OTAs and minicamp, and especially the preseason. That's when these guys really make a name for themselves, is in the preseason. We saw it happen with Sterling Thomas. We saw it happen with others as well. So this is when that guy is really going to shine. But here are some of his strengths and weaknesses coming from NFL Draft Buzz. Strengths: gets a quick release off the line, dips his shoulders, and shows some savvy 8 as a route runner to avoid contact with defenders to get in his route. He's lanky and long arm, but Rex off the broad-shouldered frame. But Rex has the broad-shouldered frame to carry more weight. Rex was a national high jump champion in high school, and that athleticism translates to the passing game. Very good speed for the position, has a second gear to accelerate, big play threat, looks and runs like a lanky receiver, high cut, long and lean frame, deceptive speed, and enough quickness to separate. Quick feet and good balance to create separation on stick and post routes. Good outbursts, good burst off the snap, quick hands, and good balance to gain a clean release. Now, again, guys, I have to apologize because I have these monitors that are low profile and the studio lights are glaring off of them, so it makes it a little choppy and difficult to read. I'm trying to find a solution to that. Maybe a matte gloss cover or something like, not a matte gloss, but a matte gloss protector or something. Whatever I'm trying to say, to cut down on the glare protector or whatever it is, can cut down on that. So I have to apologize to that. Now, here's something that you're going to see that might be a bit of a surprise if you look at his weaknesses. Now, we saw the strengths, but look at his weaknesses. Whilst Rex is at his best running downfield, he lacks the elite top end speed or acceleration to be a field stretcher. Okay, we don't need him to be that though. Rex seems comfortable in traffic to the point where he doesn't make the effort to create separation. Only average lateral agility to elude, and might not be fast enough to be a consistent threat down the seam against NFL competition. Well, I tell you what, I'm not really tripping on that because we got Sam Laporta to do all that. We got Sam Laporta to do all of that. Then he reminds me a lot of Brock Wright. He might be even faster than Brock Wright. I don't really know. I didn't go compare the 40 times and stuff like that. But if he got a second gear, but I mean, we don't need this guy to be a field stretcher. We don't need him to be a receiver. And like I said, we have Sam Laporta to do everything that a receiver, he can do, right? Everything a receiver can do, just in that intermediate kind of situation. We don't need him to be a burner or a field stretcher either. The guy had a plethora of catches. So when it comes to what we need from a guy like Issac, I mean, I really could see Issac pushing for that number 4. And I think the one who really needs to watch out here, I think, is James Mitchell. I think James Mitchell, he really, truly needs to watch out because he came in hurt. He came in hurt that first year, underachieved his second year, but it's hard to do anything when Sam Laporta is killing the game, right? And I'm trying to remember when Sam Laporta went down, when he got hurt and near the end of the season, right? Who was it that came in? It was like Brock Wright. We still didn't use I want to call the dude Sam Mitchell. James Mitchell. We still didn't really use him at that point. So I think you have Shane. Shane is going to be Shane. Like he's either going to be on the team or not. He's a practice squad guy or fourth wide receiver. He's probably never going to be more than that. But I could see James Mitchell having some competition here. I don't think it's going to be Brock Wright, and it's not going to be Sam Laporta. I think James is the one that if James better be careful, man, because the guy like this could come in and be like that second coming of Brock Wright and push James right down the depth chart. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below about Issac Rex. And like I said before, what I'm going to do is if there are a individual profile, we'll break that player down. If there's not one, we'll try to eventually group all of them together and do the ones that are not individualized. We'll do them as one video. So maybe I don't have to do as much as I thought, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I've been so busy. I forgot to say this. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, do all that stuff. But this channel is brought to you, man, by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's been a rough weekend, a long weekend, right? Sometimes you forget things, and I apologize for forgetting to say that because that is important. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.